Welcome everyone, and thank you for joining us for our Stansted Airport College New Students and Parents Information Evening. I'm Paul, I work for the marketing team and I'll be overseeing this event today. And for this session, we'll be focusing on hospitality and events management. Delivering the event today will be our Head of College, Wendy Martin. So how this event will work is that Wendy will be answering a whole series of frequently asked questions, including some sent in by yourselves. We also encourage you to ask questions throughout the event using the Q&A feature. Now, if you're using a computer, you'll find this at the bottom of your screen. And if you're using a mobile device, you simply tap the screen and this will appear at the top. And at the end of the event, Wendy will try and answer as many questions as she can. Now, please be aware that your name will appear next to your question, but you can click Ask Anonymously. And just a note to say that we are recording this event and you'll receive an email with a link to the recording. This will also be available on the Stansted Airport College website. Now, just before I hand over to Wendy, we're going to watch a short video to show you around our campus.
Hi, I'm Joe and welcome to Stansted Airport College. This is Charlie, Verity and Alice and we're going to take you on a video tour of our college. Here we have our star agency. This is where our students come if we need any careers advice, university applications advice, or if we have any general inquiries about the college. Now let me take you to engineering.
Welcome to our workshop. Take a look around. This is our Bombardier Challenger 600 jet plane. This is our computer suite where we do all our theory lessons.
This is our training kitchen. Take a look around.
This is our cabin crew room. Take a look.
That's it from us at Stansted Airport College. We look forward to seeing you all soon.
Okay, so I'm now going to hand you over to Wendy to begin the event. And don't forget, send in any questions you like via the Q&A feature.
Hello, I'm sure you'll all agree that we have some fantastic facilities here at the college and that our ambassadors there did a great job in producing that short video for you all this evening. First of all, I'd like to thank you all very much for joining us this evening. And it was lovely to welcome some of your children onto campus this morning and I hope they thoroughly enjoyed their first experience here at Stansted Airport College. As Paul has already mentioned, throughout the evening, I'll be answering a number of frequently asked questions. So hopefully you'll be able to leave the evening fully informed with all the information that you require prior to starting in September. Once I've answered some frequently asked questions, I will then be answering some of the questions that have been submitted to us prior to this event. And then finally, if anyone does have any additional questions that I've not answered for you, please do put those in the Q&A feature and I'll do my very best to answer those at the end of the event for you. So to start with, probably one of the most frequently asked questions is, what are the days and times of my course? Well, your actual timetable will be issued at induction, but typically learners on the hospitality programmes can expect to be in college for a minimum of 3.5 days a week. We do operate a shift system at the college with early and late shifts. The idea of this is to encourage trainees to set alarms at different times and plan travel accordingly to help develop some of those work-ready and independent skills. The shift patterns may vary from 8 till 2, 8:30 till 2:30, or a later shift may start at 10 o'clock and finish at about 4 o'clock. The specific times will be confirmed when timetables are issued in September. There may also be some study at both our Stansted Airport College site and at our Harlow campus, but I'll expand on that later on. So another common question is, when do I apply for bursary? Individuals will be sent an enrolment pack over the summer. and within that pack there will be details on how you can apply for your bursary, and there'll be included in the pack the forms that you will need to fill in. You do need to complete these prior to coming to your enrolment appointment, and also bring with you any of the required supporting evidence, so it enables us to process your application as timely as possible and get that financial support to you. Another common question is there a uniform, or what are the costs associated with the course? Well, there is a uniform. Over the 2 years of study, there will be 3 units that individuals will be required to undertake in the kitchen. And for those units, individuals require apron, chef whites, hat, a necktie, trousers and safety shoes. So that comes at a cost of £77, but that does cover the individual for the full 2 years of their programme. We do also have a dress code here at the college, which is smart business wear. So individuals will be expected to dress accordingly on a day-to-day basis for their theory-based lessons, and they will be required to purchase a Stansted Airport College branded tie or scarf for a charge of £6, and that can be purchased at induction using the individual's Wise Pay account. Again, details on how to set up your Wise Pay account will be included in your enrolment pack. One of the things that we really do pride ourselves on here at the college is the professionalism of our trainees. So to reinforce this professional culture, it is really important that trainees do come dressed appropriately and look in the part. So probably one of the most common questions that we get asked is about travel. And although I won't be able to give you specific guidance relating to specific routes to this evening, I will hopefully be able to signpost you in the right direction as to where you can access that information, so you can go away and research your journey ready for starting with us in September. So first of all, information relating to the Stansted Airport travel card can be found on the Stansted commuter website. This will enable you to download the route map and also view travel card prices. There is a specific tab for you to click on for aviation college students. Please do not contact the commuter centre directly for information or questions relating to your travel, as they will just simply direct you back to the college. If you do have any questions that you don't have the answers for, then please contact either STAC guidance at harlow-college.ac.uk, or you can contact our bursary team at bursary at harlow-college.ac.uk. Those web addresses will be shared with you after the event alongside this video. Students can also park at the Novotel car park, which is directly opposite the college. Unfortunately, there is no student parking on site, but for a discounted rate of £6, they can park at the Novotel. These tickets can be purchased using, again, the Wise Pay account, and can be collected from the college reception. The college shuttle bus that typically is run between the terminal and the college is currently suspended at present due to the current pandemic. And unfortunately, we're not able to confirm at this stage whether or not that will be back in operation in September. However, there's no need to worry at all, because students can travel from the terminal to the college via the 509 or 510 Arriva buses. These buses depart from stand 16 at the terminal, and during peak periods they run frequently. Every 10 to 15 minutes individuals will be able to get a bus from the terminal, bringing them directly to the bottom of the college, where there's a very short walk up to the college. Students that are entitled to bursary support will receive either free or discounted travel, depending on their initial assessment that takes place at enrolment. And another frequently asked question is, when do I actually come to enrol? Enrolment will commence from Monday the 16th of August until Friday the 3rd of September. You will receive an enrolment pack over the summer confirming your enrolment appointment. If for any reason at all you're unable to attend that appointment, then please do contact our admissions team to request a new appointment as soon as possible. It frequently asked is, when will my actual first day in college be? Your induction will take place during the week beginning the 6th of September, and the specific day will be confirmed with you at your enrolment appointment. And then your first formal lessons will start during the week beginning the 13th of September. And timetables for those formal lessons will be issued for you at induction. So individuals also ask, and parents want to know if it's okay for our young trainees to have a part-time job that runs alongside their college programme. And yes, absolutely. We think having a part-time job is a great way to develop those work-ready skills. However, we do need to reinforce the importance of the individual's programme, and study does need to be prioritised. So we wouldn't want individuals working shifts that conflict with their study timetable. Individuals will also be required to spend approximately 2 days of independent study outside of their college timetable, completing coursework and research to ensure that they meet deadlines and give themselves every possible chance of succeeding on the programme. We do have some individuals that currently work part-time, for example, over at the Novotel or with the Radisson or some of our local hotel chains, and then work there 2 days a week and then study 3 days a week. And very importantly, where can learners go at lunchtime? Learners are required to stay on site for lunch. However, we do have a fantastic Sky Cafe that serves a range of hot food, and we also have 2 vending machines that provide sandwiches and other cold snacks and refreshments. We are a cashless campus though, so that's important to know. Learners will need to use a contactless bank card for the vending machines, and for the Sky Cafe they can either use their student card by topping up their Wise Pay account and prepaying for food, or they can use a contactless bank card. Do individuals get to go on work experience? Yes, work experience is a compulsory part of an individual's study programme, and we look to support individuals to secure a minimum of 30 hours work experience over the duration of their programme. We have a placement and progression officer who's based in our STAR agency, who will support individuals to secure placements. And we do have fantastic links with a number of different partners, not only across the airport, but also, for example, we've recently had a learner attend work experience at the House of Commons, and we have very good sort of relationships and partnerships with a broad range of different employers and organisations. Individuals and parents are also asking if there'll be another opportunity to visit the college before the course starts. And the answer is yes. We have 2 more open events running on the 22nd and the 24th of June. So please, if you're interested in attending the campus and come and having a look at the fantastic facilities for yourself and a fantastic location, then please do go onto our website and book a place at one of these events. Sometimes individuals, they're not entirely sure what programme they do want to study, and it's very difficult for young people to be making those decisions. So if for any reason start a programme and decide that this isn't necessarily the course for them, we have a team of experts that will be able to provide information, advice and guidance relating to the individual's needs and trying to explore programmes and opportunities that are most suitable for that individual. So we have health checks at weeks 3 and 6 to understand whether or not the individuals are making good progress and enjoying their programs. And if not, we can put support in place to make sure that individuals are on the right program of study. We have lots of flexibility there with regards to individuals being able to transfer between programs, notably within the first 6 weeks of their program. And then after that date, there's also an opportunity at the end of year 1 to make a sideways transition onto a different program or into a different industry if the individual wanted to. So we get asked, we've been asked sort of numerous occasions today as well, this morning with some of the new trainees coming into college, what the main difference between college and sixth form is. Well, I think some of the most significant differences are the professional environment that we create here, and the really strong links that we have with employers that provide a clear line of sight into a broad range of different jobs. Here at the college, we're also really lucky to have state-of-the-art facilities. We've had over a £250,000 investment in our kitchen. We also have the luxury of having a live, fully functioning restaurant at our Harlow campus, which is also open to the public. So we do have some fantastic facilities here on site. And some people have asked us about the location of the college, and it's an amazing location. If you've been lucky enough to already come to the college, you'll know that we're based just at the end of the runway. If you're yet to visit the college, then I welcome you to come along and have a look for yourself. And it's just a look out the window, and you can see the planes taking off and landing throughout the day and while studying. So it really is a very inspiring and modern environment that you will be studying in. Will individuals ask if they get a chance to visit any of the businesses around the airport? And the answer again is yes, absolutely. We have really strong partnerships. Individuals have had opportunities to visit a number of the local hotel chains that are across the airport. They've been over to the Radisson to see staff abseiling up their wine tower to select various wines, and also we've had master classes from industry experts and chefs as well, and talks from some of the events planners from across again the various hotel chains and partners across the airport. Learners have also been over to visit the Escape Lounge recently to see how that operates and functions, and get a behind the scenes tour of that. So parents are also often keen to ask the level of support that will be available to the son or daughter throughout the course of their programme. And not only do we have a fantastic group of staff that are industry experts and have come straight from industry, so they've got a wealth of knowledge that are able to share and impart on our young trainees, but also we have these individuals are kind and they supportive, and they really do put students at the heart of absolutely everything that they do. We have a pastoral support team to provide guidance around safeguarding and mental health support where required, and we have a fantastic learning support team as well that help to support individuals with additional support needs. So across the college there's a wealth of experience and expertise that will be able to help your son or daughter overcome any barriers that they may face, support them with study skills, and support them with every aspect of their journey with us at the college. Some individuals are keen to progress to university, so they want to know whether or not the qualification that they will be studying with us is sufficient to be able to enable them to move on to higher education. And the answer is yes. The level 3 extended diploma in hospitality and events management does enable individuals to progress to university. We've in fact had a number of individuals this year from our hospitality and events programme that have progressed on to study events management, for example, at university. The qualification is the equivalent of 3 A levels. So it's a highly reputable qualification and will enable you to progress to the next steps. So we also get asked, will we get to go on any trips? So there is an additional cost to the programme, which is £100 for trips, but that covers the cost of visits, for example, to Cambridge for the walk-in food tour. There's a trip to the Taste of London event at Regent's Park. There's also trips to another number of other industry specialists and experts as well that are covered as part of that trip cost. So there's lots of opportunities to get exposed to industry and really get a flavour of what the working world will be like and what skills you'll need to be successful in those environments. It's the programme is a combination of sort of hospitality and events management focused units. So individuals often want to know what type of events might they be involved with. Well, you'll be involved in the planning and actually running delivery and evaluation of a number of different events during your time here at the college. One of the most renowned events was an event for 900 children. It was the planning and running of a Christmas party for those 900 young individuals. And there's also opportunities to run internal events within the college, such as networking breakfasts, brunches with our employer partners, careers events and charity events as well. So again, there's plenty of opportunity to practice and develop those events planning and events management skills throughout the course of the programme. So there's some of our frequently asked questions. We have had several questions emailed into us prior to the event, so I'll just try to answer some of those now for you. The first, we did have a number of questions relating to travel, but hopefully I'll be able to answer those already. So we did have a question relating to lockers. So do students get lockers, and are there lockers available? Yes, there are lockers available for students, and we do encourage friends to share lockers because there unfortunately are not enough lockers for every single student to have their own personalised locker here at the college. And there is a £10 charge for the year. £5 of that is refundable when the key is returned at the end of the year. Lockers are available on a first come, first serve basis if there is a need or a requirement for them. We've also been asked what do individuals need to bring on their first day? Well, they need to make sure they come in their uniform and dressed in their smart business wear. Obviously bring a bank card if they want to be able to purchase food. And learners will be issued iPads within the first few weeks of the course, but it is always a good idea to bring a notepad and a pen as well, especially until the iPad is issued, in case you want to take additional notes in that format and that way. And we've had a question submitted to us asking roughly how many students will be in a class. We have approximately 16 to 24 learners in a classroom. Our classrooms are very sort of different to maybe your typical classroom as well that you would see. There's a range of different leveled seating, softer seating to try and create a professional but relaxed and collaborative study environment. So we're really looking at modern ways of learning and moving away from your traditional methods. I touched on earlier, we had a question about will all lectures be based at Stansted Airport College. I touched on earlier that there will be some delivery both at Stansted site and at our Harlow College site. So we'll be looking for 1 day a week at our Harlow College campus, where individuals will be able to utilise the restaurant and bar which we have at Harlow. This enables individuals to develop their customer service skills and front of house skills. Also, they will be completing their alcohol licensing qualification during this time, which will include a visit from a mixologist. And it will also contribute towards the work experience aspect of their programme, as it's a live, fully functioning environment that is open to the public. So it's a great opportunity and a great source of experience that individuals can add to their CV as well, alongside their programme. So will every lecture be face-to-face from September is another question that has been submitted. This will ultimately be dependent on the government's roadmap going to plan. But our aim is that for the majority of lectures, they will be face-to-face. We want to return to face-to-face delivery as soon as possible. And there may be occasions when we do have to revert to online delivery for various reasons, but the majority of the programme, as I said, will be face-to-face delivery. So that's all the frequently asked questions and some of the questions that had been submitted prior to the event. I'm now just going to move. I can see we've had some questions coming into the Q&A feature. So I'm just going to have a look through those and see if I can answer some of those questions for you. Please also, if you've not yet asked a question and there's still some information that require, please take this opportunity now to put your questions into that Q&A feature so I can answer them for you. So the first question, is there help with uniform costs? So yes, this is dependent on whether or not you're entitled to bursary support. But if you are entitled to bursary support, there will be help with the or contributions to the cost of uniform. And depending on the level of assessment for your bursary will depend on whether or not the uniform is fully paid or you just receive a contribution towards those uniform costs. Can I move on to an apprenticeship if I want to? Yes, the fantastic thing about this qualification is it opens a large number of doors for individuals. So people can progress onto apprenticeships, they can move directly into employment or a job role within the industry. They can progress onto a university degree. And also here at the college, we do offer a level 4 and 5 qualification related to aviation management. So if individuals wanted to sort of move on to an aviation focused qualification, there's also the opportunity to do that as well. So is equipment provided or do we buy your own? You will be required to purchase the uniform or pay for the uniform via the Wise Pay account, and then the college will order the uniform for you. The college does provide the knives that you'll need for some of the practical based cookery units, but you will also have the option to purchase your own set of knives if you wanted to for an additional cost. So when is the next campus tour? So we've got 2 campus events, open events coming up on the 22nd and the 24th of June. So you must book for those places, but please do go onto our website and book a space, and you will be able to come along and visit us on the 22nd or 24th of June and have a look at our fantastic facilities for yourself if you've not had a chance to see them yet. And there'll be an opportunity to speak to some of our industry experts and delivery staff. So the next question, we've got a question about work experience and past work experience opportunities. So we've had some really successful stories actually with regards to work experience. We've had a number of individuals that have been on work experience and have actually been offered jobs on completion of their course within some of the hotel chains, for example. Work experience again is a great opportunity to sort of showcase your attributes and your strengths and your knowledge to an employer and give yourself an opportunity of securing either part-time or full-time work at the end of your programme. So, which specific units will you study? Well, over the course of the 2 years, you actually study 18 units. So it's a really broad range that covers key aspects of hospitality and events management. And it's really important that you develop the knowledge and skills relating to both aspects, because if you're moving into events management, it's really important to understand the functions of all the different services that will contribute to the effective running and management of that event. So, for example, some of the units that you will study will be around customer service. You will study some practical skills such as looking at European and Asian food production. You look at units that relate to marketing, to human resources, health and safety within the industry. You look at team leadership and supervisory skills, just to mention a few. As I said, it's a really broad range of skills and knowledge that you will develop, and that is knowledge and skills that also are transferable to a number of different industries as well. So it really is a great programme for you that will open up lots of different opportunities at the end of your study and providing you successful on that programme. So I think we just got one more question. So is there help getting to and from Harlow from the Stansted Airport College? What we will do, we'll be able to explore with you the different travel routes for you to be able to access our Harlow campus as efficiently as possible. And also previously we have had individuals from the same programme car share to be able to travel over to our Harlow campus. So there are various options that will support you in your travel over to our Harlow campus. Finally, if there is the demand there from individuals, we have previously also supported individuals with transport via minibus from the Stansted Airport College campus to the Harlow campus. So there's options available, and we'll be able to support you and provide you with information on that when you start your programme with us. Okay, just a final, hopefully I've answered all your questions this evening, and are you more informed about the programme of study that your son or daughter will be doing with us and when they start in September. Just one final opportunity, I'll just give you a few more sort of minutes just to add any more final questions that you may have that I haven't been able to answer just yet before we wrap up. Okay, so I don't think there's any more questions coming in. So I would just like to sort of say again, thank you very much for attending this event. If you do have any other questions that you think of once we close this event tonight, please do contact us via STAC guidance at harlow-college.ac.uk, and we'll be able to answer any questions that you may have. I hope you all have a wonderful summer, and we're really excited to see you all in September and help to support you every step of the way on your journey to success. Thank you very much and good evening.